Alright, this guilt trip. Oh yeah, I think this is the last part of the guilt trip, isn't it?
I'll be so grateful if this is the last digicode.
To be totally fair, there's only been one so far. Now it's the fucking code, though. Oh, Jesus.
Great. Numbers are all over the place. How will I find the right code?
I'm willing to bet there's only one in the fucking mirror. Yep. 1130. Or 0311. I just happened to notice that at random. I was like, wait a minute, you know, like in the mirror, there's none. Alright.
Don't kill us, Max!
I guess I'll never dance again, Max.
I guess not.
Right when I was about to start a new life in California.
I thought we were on the same team.
Eh, fuck California.
No,
Fuck
I'll die
you.
alone.
Fuck you, Frank.
Max, I hope you do the right thing.
I can't
I
believe
won't.
you kissed me. Now you're going to kill me?
Max, please save us.
Save the Bigfoots, Max. Please.
The fuck have any of you bastards ever done for me?
Honey, I always
Breaker,
thought
breaker.
of you like a dog.
Thanks for saving me
And now
and
you're
carrying the
gonna take
load,
me
good
away
buddy.
from my
That's a big
family.
10-4.
Killing
Why
me
would
is
you do
so
that?
not cool.
Jesus
Wow,
Christ.
Max. Right when I finally find a cool
I know
chick
I
to
haven't
date,
been the
you have
best
to kill us
principal
off.
to you,
This sucks.
but you've been a great everyday hero for us.
Thank you.
Guess my husband
let
and
I
the
new
wish we
baby
had been friends,
will
Max.
have to go without me.
But please, don't let me die like this. I'm still a teenager.
Don't let the squirrels die.
You've always had my back.
You know what
and
the
now
worst
you're
part
going to
is?
let me die?
Because
Thanks, Max.
the worst part is that because of the choice I'm gonna make for the ending, I actually am gonna let all these people die. Look at this Kate. Speaking of Kate, you know, I gotta say, like having the here's something I gotta say. The better ending is the one where Chloe lives, which kind of flies in the face of like the second half of episode 2 revolves around saving Kate's ass from herself. And yet, if you save her like I did this time around, then that's a moot point anyway because the better ending has her die anyway. Interesting.
You've always had my
Please,
back.
Max, don't
and
kill
now
me
you're
so
going to
we
let
can
me die.
finally have our tea
Thanks,
session.
Max.
Max, I want you to know how much confidence you gave me. Nobody ever did that for me.
I survived poverty and an abusive family, just so I can end up here to die.
Yep, sucks for you. And I wouldn't let all of you die. You know, I bet you though, this whole little segment, this little diner part right here, the whole point of it is the people, you know, saying, please don't let me die, because the decision's about to come up where you either let Chloe die or you let literally everybody else die. And the better ending is when everybody else dies. And the ending that I chose the first time around is when Chloe dies. So in order to make it different, these people are all going to die.
You've always had my back. And now you're going to let me die?
Bitch. Let's see.
Who are you? Holy shit, are you serial? I'm you, dumbass. Or I'm one of many Maxes you've left behind.
I forgot about this part. This may actually fill in the plot hole I mentioned earlier about this whole thing.
Can you get me out of here? Oh, so you want help? Thought you could control everybody and everything, huh? Twist time around your fingers?
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, honestly, yeah, I did try to help.
I tried to help. I only wanted to do the right thing. No, you only wanted to be popular. And once you got these amazing powers, your big plan was to trick people into thinking you give a rat's ass.
Hey, you know what? That only happened one time that I can think of, purposefully, and that was with the drone with Brooke, I think is her name, with the drone, to fly the drone. I looked into her backpack just to do the flying drone. That was the only time I've ever intentionally done that. Every other time, like with Taylor, I think Taylor was one of them, and I think there was another one or two. Every other time that happened, you know, where there was a dialogue choice that could make it seem like I care about somebody. I'm not talking about story ones. Like story ones, of course I did that. But as far as like optional dialogue stuff goes, like other times when that happened with Taylor and whatnot, like with her mom or whatever, those second dialogue options were accidental because I found information, but I didn't go back into the conversation just to use the information to make them think I care. I went into the conversation again because I just wanted to rewind the conversation pretty much. And I just kind of ended up finding out that there was an unlocked thing. So you're kind of right, but it wasn't my intention to do that. But you know what? I still did it, so...
That's true. I wasted my power on trying to be friends with everybody. About time you admitted that. But it's way too late after everything you've done. But I still have great friends. And my power helped some.
Is this the Max, the one sitting down? Is that the Max that's like fills in the plot hole that is actually there? Like when the real Max isn't there? Like is this who Chloe talks to during those other times? Although at that point though, because Chloe's rewinded and changed shit a lot with these alternate timelines. So in that case, you gotta figure that Chloe has gotten to know this weird sitting down fake Max more so than the real Max that's standing up. Interesting that the game, you know, this game, I will say, this game is driven by its characters, and it does a great job doing so, but one thing it doesn't really flesh out is that relationship I'm talking about right now. Like, which Max does Chloe know more? And you know, that it doesn't explore that, really.
Please, stop playing innocent. You're a goddamn hypocrite.
Everybody's a hypocrite.
You left a trail of death and suffering behind you. That was not my fault, you son of a bitch.
Daughter of a bitch?
Don't you dare talk about our mom that way. What about the crap that was your fault?
Like
Wait,
what?
let me guess. You fucked up time and space for your precious punk Chloe?
Yep.
You think she's worth all that?
Well, honestly, no. But I didn't know. Here's what I wish Max would say. I'd say honestly, no. But here's the deal, though. I didn't know I was gonna fuck up reality beyond belief by changing time willy-nilly. Huh. Never thought about that bit of iron. Huh. Yeah. Well, shit. Never mind.
This has to be my destiny to save her. I wouldn't be trapped in here if I didn't believe that. No kidding. Chloe trapped you with her drama. Guns, drugs, Rachel. Even stealing money from the handicapped fund. She's just using you, dude. Like, she even asked you to end her life and do what she couldn't do by herself. Chloe does a better job of guilt-tripping me than you do. Because you let her bully you. It's called Stockholm Syndrome.
That's actually not what Stockholm Syndrome is, but okay.
But you didn't do that homework, so you'll have to learn the hard way. Like Rachel. Just shut up. You're not scaring me anymore. I'd be more worried about Chloe killing us than Jefferson. Max, do you really think she has any feelings for us? You're just another puppet. Man, you are so stupid. I'm embarrassed to have the same name. And someday Chloe will destroy... Oh hell, speak of the devil.
Well, Chloe. Yep.
Dude, do not even fuck with her head. She knows what we went through together this week, and you don't. There's no way you can break up our team. This is reality. After 5 years, you're still Max Caulfield.
I am seriously glad to see you.
Welcome home, Max. Fasten your seatbelt. I know it was your birthday last month.
So that first
This was my
part,
real father's camera.
this whole thing is only to set up why it is, like which
Yes,
choice
of
you want to
course
do
it's
for your ending.
Thank you. This
That
camera
first
is
part
so
was about
sweet.
why you should choose against Chloe. This part is why you should choose
Fucking
for
rules.
Chloe.
Can't dance, hippie? Come on.
Either way, your state's
here
already
today,
filled.
Max.
I'm choosing Chloe because I
Saved
didn't
me.
choose Chloe last time.
I'm still tripping on that. Seeing you after all these years feels like, let's talk about your superpower. Epic.
And I will admit, did Chloe take advantage of Max's power? In the beginning, especially? Yeah. But if you found out your fucking friend could rewind time, would you not take
Max,
advantage
you
of
know
that
what?
shit?
You saved me
I know
again.
I would to begin with.
Crazy. Now we're totally bonded for life. Since you're the... I'm so glad you're my partner in crime. As long as you're my partner in time. I might get on the other side of that door before you, Lupin. The race,
Lupin?
Max, you better come check out these files. It's not a drawing. Look. Rachel in the dark room. Rachel in the dark room. Over and over. That's it.
That's interesting. So did Well? Did
Max, do your
Principal
powers
Wells
include mind
know
reading?
anything about the dark room?
Cowabunga!
Why look,
Let's call it a draw. Cowabunga!
why look, an otter in my water. Your power is changing everything.
Let's call it a draw. I'm gonna freeze my ass off when I get out.
One of the reasons why I'm skipping over a
You look
lot of
cute
this
with your
shit
hair
is
soaked in
because
pickles.
like this is all just dialogue that happened
Hi.
earlier in the game.
Photo hog.
And I realize that's
I
a
double dare
point, but
you.
like
Kiss
I don't
me
really
up.
see the point in dwelling on every
Damn,
single one of these moments
you're
when
hardcore,
that's
Mac.
what this whole
Oh, we
fucking
can cruise
playthrough's been so
everywhere in
far.
this bad boy. Can you see us heading down the coast to Big Sur and beyond?
Not until I see it first. You know the rules, Dad.
So we're still in episode 3 now.
Dude, I am so lucky that my... It's weird hanging out with you again.
Episode 4.
I know.
Getting close to
I'm
the
glad
end.
we are, though.
Whoa, awesome picture. We look so badass.
Still
in our
4.
fiery-
Chloe, you're back. I'm just... Kate wasn't the first. All those binders are...
Rachel!
And that's about the end of 4. Okay, now we're getting into 5.
Chloe.
Oh no, now we're getting into here we go. Here's the last part of the game.
Please wake up! Wake up! Max, come on now! Don't worry, don't worry. We'll be okay.
Max! Max, can you hear me? Please say something.
Chloe? I must have passed out.
Thank God. Don't you ever do that again, okay?
I swear. But that nightmare was so real. Was so horrible. This is my storm. I caused this. I caused all of this. I changed fate and destiny so much that I actually did alter the course of everything. And all I really created was just death and destruction.
Fuck all that, okay? You were given a power. You didn't ask for it. And you saved me. Which had to happen. All of this did. Except for what happened to Rachel.
Ha!
But without your power, we wouldn't have found her. Okay, so you're not the goddamn Time Master, but you're Maxine Caulfield. And you're amazing. Max. This is the only way.
I feel like I took the shot 1,000 years ago.
You could use that photo to change everything right back to when you took that picture. All that would take is for me
To die.
to...
Fuck that. No. No way.
You are my #1 priority now. You are all that matters to me. I know. You prove that over and over again. Even though I don't deserve it. I'm so selfish. Not like my mom. Look what she had to give up and live through. And she did. She deserves so much more than to be killed by a storm at a fucking diner. Even my stepfather deserves her alive. There's so many more people in Arcadia Bay who should live. Way more than me. Don't say that. I won't trade you. You're not trading me. Maybe you've just been delaying my real destiny. Look at how many times I've almost died or actually died around you. Look at what's happened in Arcadia Bay ever since you first saved me. I know I've been selfish, but for once, I think I should accept my fate. Our fate, Chloe. Max, you finally came back to me this week, and you did nothing but show me your love and friendship. You made me smile and laugh like I haven't done in years. Wherever I end up after this, in whatever reality, all those moments between us were real, and they'll always be ours. No matter what you choose, I know you'll make the right decision. Chloe, I can't make this choice. No, Max. You're the only one who can.
Literally. Here's my issue with this. This entire part, ever since the nightmare, this whole thing's been guiding you to saying fuck Chloe and saving Arcadia Bay. But the whole guilt tripping thing, the diner, even the walk through the events of this game up to this point, that can be interpreted as either the game wanting you to save Chloe or giving you another option, or it can just be reminding you, you know, hey, here's the moments you have with Chloe. Now she can fucking die, basically. Here's my issue though, is that not only if you choose to sacrifice Chloe, not only is the ending objectively worse. Now, granted, I haven't seen most of the sacrifice Arcadia Bay. I've seen part of the cutscene. I've only seen a little bit of it. But I know that the Sacrifice Arcadia Bay one is apparently better than Sacrifice the Chloe one. It makes you more fulfilled. It seems more fulfilled. But also, the Sacrifice Arcadia Bay one is really the canon one, because there is an actual comic that exists for this fucking game's universe that continues after this game about Chloe and fucking Max after Arcadia Bay gets fucking destroyed. So not only is it, despite them pushing you for the Sacrifice Chloe ending this whole time, but it's the ending cutscene is better when you sacrifice Arcadia Bay, and it's the canon. Plus, I mean, I already sacrificed Chloe the first time around, so it wouldn't be a very good second playthrough if I did the same fucking ending again. So, everybody in that diner who wanted me to save the Rasses, fuck you. Everybody in Arcadia Bay, fuck all of you. Oh, and even Kate. You know Kate, that girl in episode 2 where it was a big fucking deal to save her fucking life, and that I only saw one fucking time afterwards in the fucking hospital? Yeah, you know, fuck her. She can fucking die too. So, I saved her ass for nothing, because she died, what, and this game takes place over the course of, what, 5 days? I think each episode takes place over the course of, what, 1 day? So, that happened in episode 2, it's episode 5. So, I saved her ass only to basically fucking kill her 3 days later. Congratulations to me. Oh, and also Warren. Warren too. We're gonna do what? Go ape shit? No, I know why that didn't happen in the gameplay. It's because the movie where the fuck it is they're doing, like, I know because he got tickets for. I know the reason why you don't do it in the game is because it hasn't taken place yet, like in the game's universe, you know. Like if a movie came out in January 20th, then, like, let's say today's January 10th in the game, then of course you haven't played the fucking, of course you don't do it because it hasn't fucking happened yet. But yeah, so fuck Arcadia Bay, fuck everybody who lives in it, fuck everything except for Chloe. Let's do this. Sacrifice Arcadia fucking Bay. Tell you what, bro. Max, I want you to know that you're sacrificing an entire fucking city at the bare minimum for one fucking person. But it's the right choice. But it's the wrong choice to make. Even Chloe doesn't want you to make it. But you know what? It's the proper ending. It's the canon ending, and it's the ending I haven't chosen yet. So fuck Arcadia Bay. You know, honestly, I kind of wish the actual choices said fuck Chloe or fuck Arcadia Bay. Well, maybe not actually, because fuck Chloe could be misconstrued to be in a sexual context. Yeah, never mind. That's actually better it doesn't. But yeah, so fuck Arcadia Bay.
Max, it's time.
Arcadia Bay can suck a ball sack.
Not anymore.
You just killed Chloe's mom and David and everybody else, but that's okay.
Max, I'll always be with you.
It makes for a better love story, I guess. You know, that was my first time seeing. That was my first time seeing that part of that ending, and yet, how the fuck is it that the ending where Chloe dies is very poignant, but the ending where everybody dies is all upbeat? I don't get that. Anyway, I still love this game. It has 4 or 5 major issues. One issue is the ending, which I've already discussed pretty much, but there's one more thing too. There's another ending that I always figured should be in the game. It's actually on YouTube too. which is where you go back in time, but rather than just letting Chloe die, you still hit the alarm, but you take the picture of Chloe and Nathan, like Nathan waving a gun. That way you have actual proof of it. And then Nathan gets in trouble because there's proof of the photo. And then because Nathan gets in trouble, Jefferson gets found out, and everything's safe and sound. That's I think that would be the best ending, but it's a non-canon ending that's not even an official part of the game. But that's the canon ending though. Now here's the thing though too, I'm not gonna lie. As far as I'm concerned, the ending where Chloe dies is the better ending. I like that ending better. Cause it's the better, narratively speaking, in every way, it's the better ending. It really is. Like, you have to let go of the person you've been playing most of the game with. It perfectly ties up everything that's been going on. It keeps the city alive, and Max continues life as usual. It's the better ending. The only reason I chose this one is because I didn't choose it the first time. Now, other issues with this fucking game. The time travel shit that I already talked about. You know what? Never mind. Pretty much every single issue I have with this game I've already discussed. So actually, never mind. I don't even have anything else to say. Sacrifice Arcadia Bay. That's pretty evenly split. David got a scar during the fight. I didn't know he didn't have to. David killed Jefferson. You saved the trucker. You saved Evan. You saved Alyssa. You saved the fisherman. You helped Joyce believe in David again. Shit. You told the truth about Rachel to Frank. I'm glad most people did. You kissed Warren. Most people did. Any affection. I think the first time around I hugged him. That's it. Okay, well that works out so far, I suppose. And, well, that's fucking it. I would go more in depth on a review here, but I've already pretty much talked about pretty much everything. It's a great game. It's an emotional journey. It's unfortunate that Life is Strange 2 fell so far below this game in every way. Alright, let me go ahead and cut this in real quick. Now I'm recording this particular part after everything else, because it occurred to me that I'm probably not going to be doing a third playthrough on this game, so I figure I should probably get this out of the way as part of the final review, if you may. I've said before that I love this game, and that it's in fact one of my favorite games of all time. And that is true. But there is a fatal flaw to this game. Let me explain. Narratively and thematically, this game has a good emotional story, which is why I like it. It's that aspect of the game that I love. The pathos part of it. But there's two sides to this coin. And the other coin, the other side, it fails. Now I haven't talked about this next part because I'm usually willing to let it go because the emotional aspect of it is so strong that I forgive it. But I figure I should probably mention this as my final review. So the other side of that is the characters, meaning Chloe and Max. Now, the problem, they're a big problem with the overall story, because whenever two characters get together, they have different personalities, like Max and Chloe do, and they strive off each other, and they build upon each other, and certain actions that happen to one will affect the other in various ways. As for an example of this, look at a show like Breaking Bad, for instance, with Jesse Pinkman and Walter White. How their dynamic relationships changes. They build off each other, and whether it makes them a better person morally or a worse person, because you know Walter White becomes a worse person morally speaking. Whether or not that happens, they grow into who they eventually become. There's a lot of development there. That's the problem with this game with the two main characters. Chloe and Max, while they have their moments of being together again, such as the pool at the school, I think in episode 3, or 2, one of the two, while they have those moments, there's never a point in time, like, they don't strive off each other, like, they don't grow into each other. The whole thing I'm gonna say this right now too, Chloe isn't even that good of a friend. She has a lot of emotional problems, and that could have been a great catalyst in order to have her be built up by Max. But the game doesn't do that. What instead happens is Chloe acts like a punk the whole game, and Max uses her time powers to save her ass again and again. And I know that's the focal point of it, and that ends up becoming a main theme towards the end. That's the focal point. But that shouldn't be the focal point. If that happens, then like, one of the issues with Chloe, like, they could have still had Max save Chloe's ass with time travel, but only do it like maybe once, maybe twice. But in both instances, make it so that it's not a result of Chloe's, I'm gonna say the word stupidity. Like, at the junkyard, when she shoots the fucking car, and then the bullet ricochets and hits her instead. That's dumb. Like, that was her own dumb decision. Like, I would have made it so that she only gets saved once, maybe twice, and that it's out of her control. Because that would add an emotional weight to the final decision without it being a direct negative towards Chloe's character. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, so I just wanted to add that in, that like Chloe and Max's dynamic is the is the weakness of this game, because their relationship is honestly very one-dimensional. It really is. It doesn't get fleshed out beyond, hey, I'm back from Seattle after X number of years. So, I just thought I'd point that out. I still love this game, like I said, but that's just a flaw that I felt I needed to point out, since I don't think I'm going to do this game again. So, there we go. Back to the actual regular part of the review now. Thank you for your time.